All right, back for another beer review, and today I'm reviewing yet another beer from the Other Half Brewing Company, and they're out of both Brooklyn and Rochester, New York, and this is their FleXin On 5 and 20. So they're calling this an Imperial India Pale Ale. It's basically a triple IPA, and that's because it comes in at 10% alcohol by volume, no IBUs listed in time of review. This can is just under 2 weeks old. So this one is brewed with Galaxy, Citra Cryo, Simcoe Cryo, Sabro, and Ekuanot hops. And I've seen quite a few people on Untappd, a lot of my friends really enjoying this one, saying it's one of the better, Imperial IPAs, triple IPAs that Other Half has released recently. And I'm glad I got a couple cans to figure that out for myself. Now, I don't remember if I've had this one on tap at the brewery. I met up with a couple good friends of mine and viewers of the channel, Dan and Jeff, just over 2 weeks ago at the time of this review, and we shared a bunch of beers on tap. I can't remember if I had a taste of this, and if I did, I don't remember it, but Jeff and I split a 4-pack of this one. So yeah, anyway, sounds delicious to me. FleXin On 5 and 20, so Route 5 and Highway 20, they actually converged 2 different times in New York, and I believe Other Half and Mortalis, the Mortalis Brewing Company, are located on 5 and 20, both of them. So I guess they're FleXin on 5 and 20 is Other Half. Sure. Hopefully they're flexing in this beer, because I'm all about drinking this, and hopefully it's delicious. Give it a pour here. Cool, right about like that. Really like the can. Has nice colors to it. I enjoy it. Anyway, yeah, I smell from here. It's amazing. That, again, I reviewed their, I don't know if this is going to go up before or after their Tremendous Cream, but I reviewed that recently, and man, this kind of looks very similar to that, albeit a little bit lighter, but super murky and turbid and just hazy and juicy looking. Has a really nice orange honey color. Has about a 2-finger of this bright white, fluffy, almost creamy colored head. Looks beautiful in this Other Half glass too. It really, I like this glass. I got a couple Tikus from them, Takus, and I just wanted to get something simple, and I really like the look of this glass. Very simple. Other Half, Rochester, and there you go. 6621 State Road, and it says, or State Route 5 and 20. So FleXin On 5 and 20, there you go. Anyway, Bloomfield, it's funny. If you look on here, it says Bloomfield, New York. They're located technically in East Bloomfield, New York. They say Rochester because it's the closest big city. I know my buddy Dan, the aforementioned Dan, was like, they should just say it's Bloomfield. They do on the glass, they do not say it when you look on like Google or for example, their Instagram, which says Other Half Rock instead of, Bloomfield, whatever. Let's get a nose. Holy fuck, that is amazing. Oh my Lord. Wow, that smells different, but fantastic. Tons of melon, honeydew. Just like all honeydew. This is like you just cracked open a honeydew and you're just like going through it. There's a little bit of toasted coconut from the Sabro. It is the 4th hop listed of the 5 hops they're using, and it's pretty substantial here. Man, lots of sweetness. Sweet peach, pineapple, crushed pineapple. A lot of fleshy fruits, mango, papaya, like overripened sweeter fruits. There's a little bit of that cattiness that I get from Simcoe. They're using Simcoe Cryo. Getting a little bit of that like herbaceous, almost cattiness to it. Holy fuck, I think this smells just as good, if not better, than Tremendous Cream. So let's get into it. Cheers, everybody. Fuck my life. Why? Why? I don't even want to talk about it. It's fucking awesome. It's fucking awesome. Body on this one, higher side of medium body, lower side of full body, 10%. I say this in every fucking review. It gets repetitive. I get it. It's a little bit thin for a 10% Imperial IPA, and I'm okay with that. Why? Because I can drink a lot more. It doesn't weigh down my palate. It's not as tiresome to my palate. I like that it's a little bit thin. I'm fine with it. Mouthfeel. If I wanted to show somebody a Other Half beer, present an Other Half beer to them that has the Other Half mouthfeel, this would be in the running. How they can get such a smooth, soft, creamy beer in this. And they're not using lactose. I'm pretty sure they're not using lactose. Just a ton of oats and probably like flake wheat and stuff. It's so soft, smooth, and creamy while still being carbonated. It's not like an undercarb beer where like it's flat, so it's, you know, soft and smooth. No, soft, smooth, and creamy, but it still has carbonation. And then the taste, coconut, specifically toasted coconut, fleshy melon, fleshy, just generic fleshiness. Like when I say fleshy, I mean like if you ever cracked open a papaya or like a honeydew and you're eating it, you're getting the actual, like the main portion of the show, the flesh, the inside, the innards of it. And I'm talking more about like creamy tropical and stone fruits like mangoes and papayas and honeydew melon. That's kind of what this is. This is like fleshy fruits personified. It's sweet. It's not cloying, but it is sweet. There's almost no bitterness in this one. I kind of expect that from most triple IPAs. That cattiness, Simcoe dankness, very subtle in the taste, more of an underlying component. And I get hit kind of on the back of the palate. This one finishes like that sweet, really no dryness to speak of, really no bitterness to speak of. This is like super smooth, 10%. I cannot tell you this is 10%. This is a dangerous, just a dangerous beer, because this drink's like it's 7 or 8% from the alcohol perspective, but from the flavor perspective, this drink's like a 10, 12% beer. Like it is very impactful and intense when it comes to the hop flavors in this one. All those fruit flavors, super juicy, super creamy, just tropical fruit and stone fruit notes. This is fantastic. Yeah, I understand. Wow. Listen. You know what? Ratings do not matter. Okay, they don't. And I always say that. And a lot of people will disagree and be like, oh, no, I like that you rate, and I like that I rate. And I love ratings in general, which is the reason I rate on my channel. But my rating, probably more often than not, doesn't equate to your rating. Sometimes it does. I'm not going to go on a tangent about ratings, but let me just say this. I was going to sit here and be like, do I give this a 4.75? What do I give it? This is checking all the boxes for me. This is hitting all the marks. And this is just a fucking phenomenal beer. I could drink multiple cans of this. I don't think it'd be too sweet. And the flavors here just speak to me. This is what I want in a triple IPA. This is what I seek out in a triple IPA. This is a mind-blowing triple IPA. I've had so many triple IPAs from so many breweries that are amazing. This might be one of the best, if not the best triple IPA I've ever had from Other Half. And that's with me saying that I'll agree in everything from them is one of my favorite beers. This might be just as good as that beer for my palate. So I cannot give this beer any lower than a 5 out of 5. I didn't think I'd give this a 5 out of 5. I didn't know what I'd give this. I know a lot of people are enjoying it, but for my palate, this is pretty much the perfect triple IPA. It has that coconut, has all those fruity characteristics, has, you know, it has that like slight cattiness from the Simcoe. It's complex enough, it's sweet enough. It has, like I said, not much bitterness or dryness, but I prefer sweeter beers, but it's not sweeter to the cloying side of things. This is everything I want in a fucking triple IPA. This beer is what I want in a triple IPA. Now, somebody might come to this review and be like, you're an idiot. I give it like a 4 out of 5. It's not my jam, and that's the beauty of craft beers. We don't always need to agree with what everyone else says, but if you ask me what one of your favorite beers in 2019 was, I would tell you FleXin On 5 and 20, and I would tell you this is one of the best hop forward beers I've had in 2019, and I'm going to have so much fun drinking this one. And now I'm disappointed I didn't get an entire 4-pack to myself. I'm really glad though Jeff got a couple cans of it. I think Jeff posts on Untappd, he really liked it. I think he gave it like 4 out of 5 or 4.5 out of 5. He was really digging it, but this is just like, this is upper echelon next level shit from Other Half, and I fucking love it. I'm going to drink the rest of that and enjoy my day. Goddamn, is this amazing beer. So, price and availability, $22 4-pack. I don't fucking care. I pay $30 4-pack for that. Not even joking around. I pay $7, $8 a can for that. That's how good this beer is. I'm disappointed, like I said, I didn't get an entire 4-pack or a couple 4-packs. It's an amazing beer. Availability, brewery only typically, Rochester, Brooklyn, but they've been getting their kegs out and they do some mobile canning releases in New York State. So if you are in New York and you're closer to a bigger city like Buffalo, Rochester, Syracuse, Albany, you might be able to see some of their stuff in a mobile can release or on draft in keg. But this one, if you see this at any point, grab a can or get it on draft, because I don't think you'll be disappointed, especially if you like triple IPAs, because this is fucking, like I said, next level delicious triple IPA shit right here. This is amazing. So 5 out of 5, FleXin On 5 and 20 from Other Half. If you've had this one before, let me know what you think about it. I've waffled on way longer than I anticipated, but I also didn't anticipate this beer being a 5 out of 5, one of the best beers I had this year. So thanks again to everybody stopping by. To the next one. Cheers.